Recorded her toilet. Recording people's houses at your appointment is crazy. I just can't grasp it.
She went to braid her hair in the braider's house, and she started, because of review purposes to post on her social media, she started videoing every details in the house, including the toilet. And she said there was no toilet seat on the toilet, there was no enough tissue paper and all of that. And the way she did the hair, she didn't really pack the hair very well. Let me show you the video. People were coming for her, like, why would you video these details and post on your social media? That this doesn't even make sense. There was not, first of all, when I saw the toilet, I was like, the toilet was clean, right? Yeah, there was a toilet seat, but the toilet is clean. And we don't know the quality or the amount of money she's even charging you for the hair. I don't think she's coming on social media to tell you how aesthetically pleasing she is. You are coming to her house and we don't know the kind of, what she's going through or whatever. If there was no tissue paper at that point, probably she will have in her store and should have asked or something. I don't know. But then the toilet was clean. And she tried as much as to even put candle, to make it look good and smell nice. So I don't know why she's having a problem with it. Yeah, you're supposed to sit on the toilet seat. You shouldn't do that, right? Anyway, what is your take on this video? Do you think it was wrong for her to make the video and post it on a social media page? I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully while I watch other people's reaction, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Understand that, like, what we're trying to make content, we're trying to generate likes, like get comments, keep people engaged, because realistically, if you make content or you're trying to make content, that's what you really have to do. But I think we all need to watch what we're doing in our journey to get our 5 minutes, because there's no reason, like, I don't understand why I've really just seen somebody rating bits of their hair appointment. You are recording somebody's house, you have come to record somebody's toilet, and you're telling us -1 out of 10 because they had no toilet seat. What is going on here? And people in the comments are saying, oh, it's okay because, like, oh, if she's doing hair out of her house, she has to be prepared for it to be filmed, or like whatever the hell they're saying. And I'm just like, some of you have no couth. No couth. The way I don't even want to know the barn you were raised in. Because why do you think that's okay? Like, even if she had no toilet seat, you're in somebody's house, they are trying to make a living for themselves. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Go pay for studio space, go buy them a salon. People are talking about, oh, maybe she should get a salon. Go pay for it, Bill Gates. Go. Like, what are we talking about? No couth, no class at all. No integrity. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I think, and this is one thing, yeah, I always say about people from London. I'm not gonna lie, like, even people from London, Essex area, I'm clear, I won't even leave them people out of it. One thing that was drummed into me growing up is that outside, people will deal with you, they'll handle you. And I can tell a lot of people, like, even as I've grown up, I can tell a lot of people, they did not have that drummed into them. You've come to record, you have recorded somebody's clean, mind you, the toilet was clean, mind you, clean toilet, come to post it online. The girl, she didn't have tissue, she even tried to help you, giving you wipes and stuff. What is wrong with, like,
Recorded her toilet. Recording people's houses at your appointment is crazy. I just can't grasp it. Didn't make you part the hair. She didn't make you mix the hair. She didn't cancel on you last minute. She didn't give you any aggro about your appointment. You got there on time. She was ready on time. But you've turned around to make a TikTok and recorded her toilet to post on the internet. You can say all you like about the light working, the toilet seat not being there. It doesn't make you seem any better. You could have just told the lady the issue face to face, but you came to the internet. You came to TikTok. The only part that makes sense is you being upset about the schmiddle part. But hey, maybe you just have a moving scalp. Maybe she just needs to work on her middle parts. Why did you have to bring it to TikTok?
And to the girl who booked a service and filmed everything and anything to do with that whole experience, Did you ask permission from the stylist before you picked up your camera and started filming the contents of her house? Did you share with her that you will be posting your rating of the overall experience and putting it on a public platform like TikTok? Do you understand how malicious your content appears to be? No. How do you know that the money that you paid for the service could now not help her to purchase a toilet seat and replenish her toiletries? Like, people need to think about what they're doing here. You picked up your phone and filmed round the girl's house with no permission and posted it on TikTok. And then you're talking about letting people be aware. Nobody needed to know about that because it could have been a one-off. It could have been an off day. It could have just been one of them things. I think everybody is so camera happy these days.
I'm not gonna lie, let's not act like having a toilet, a functioning toilet with a lid and with a light and with toilet roll, it's not a basic necessity. It all comes down to customer service, and as the customer, I would not feel comfortable entering a toilet which has no toilet seat, no toilet cover. And guys are saying, why does she video the toilet? Because we need to see as consumers, because not gonna lie, it's too easy to go to a hairdresser and not get what you deserve. So if anything, she was protecting us. And it wasn't even from a place of spite. It was simply from a place of just informing. Because now that I know, now that I know, I'm not going to go there. People want to run businesses, but they don't want to put in the work and actually understand what it takes to have a functioning business. And customer service is a very big part of it. No one wants to enter a place that they don't feel comfortable.
Do you guys not have a toilet seat in your house? Like, do you guys just have toilets in your house and that you're just sitting on them bareback? Like, I'm just so confused as to what all this sudden commotion is around this babe that has posted her hairdresser experience. I'm in two minds about it. I think on one hand, definitely she didn't need to post it. She didn't need to come and blast that on the internet. If she did have a good experience, then she did have a good experience. However, I go to people's houses to go and get services done. My wax lady, I'll go to her house. When I used to get my lashes done, I would go to her house. When I get my braids done, I go to her house. Like, it is very common for people to run, like, beauty services out of their house. However, when I am at your house, as much it is the comfort of your own home, when I am there, I'm not there as your friend, I'm not there as a guest, I'm not there as a family member, I'm there as a customer. And there are certain things that comes with being a customer, and this is me speaking from like a business standpoint, because let's be honest, when we go to a restaurant, we're all now flocking to the bathroom, let's see what the bathrooms look like, and we do like make a comment about whether or not everything that was part of the service, everything that is included in the service is worth the money and is worth the time. And as I thought more about like, how did we even get here in the first place, I realized what it is. And it's ourselves, guys. It's ourselves. Everyone's losing their mind. We have to ask ourselves, why does she feel comfortable enough to come and post that on the internet? Because anytime that anyone comes after one appointment that they had, guys, can you believe I went to get my lashes done and the girl was doing this and this in my face? Oh, can you believe I went to get my hair done? I went to get my braids done. She's doing this. I'm trying to talk to her. She's not listening to me. She's doing this. And we created a space where we sensationalize people's experiences, when really what we should be doing, and what you should be doing if you have a business, in my opinion, is have a set feedback system. That's the only thing that's actually gone wrong here, is that no one has actual feedback services. No one ever takes the time to go and collect feedback, and so people think that the only way that they can get feedback is by now blasting and putting a video that they know is going to get viral overnight like this. Like, come on. So literally what I'm trying to say overall is, I think that the girl shouldn't have posted it. However, I do think that it isn't crazy that she expected a toilet seat. A toilet seat does not cost that much. Wallahi, no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. It doesn't cost that much. It's the bare minimum. Some things, definitely, they're beyond your control. But some things you can kind of control. And if you are opening up your home to a service that you are providing, and you are a service provider, then there are certain, like, what's the word? Like, goals or targets or quotas or whatever that you do have to meet. However, if you have a business, have a feedback system. Really and truly what that girl should have done is just say, hey, I've had a great experience, my hair looks great, because she did say that overall. She said my hair was good, my hair was great, blah blah blah, whatever. My only feedback is, I'm not gonna lie, there wasn't a toilet, and as much as maybe for some people they don't sit on toilets anyways and they hover and there are some people maybe who have medical conditions or whatever it might be that just don't have that as an option and do need to be able to sit down, etc, etc. There are just ways that people should be able to give feedback so that we don't keep getting in positions like this where someone comes and goes and gets their hair done and the whole world knows that they went and got their hair done and no one's even talking about how good the hair looks, and all we're talking about is how shit their service was. Like, rough.
Even when I'm on my period, I do not sit on the toilet seat of anybody's but mine and the one in my mom's house, and that's about it. When I travel, I permanently have Dettol wipes and toilet seat covers with me at all times, and little packets of tissue, all times. That's how I was raised, with decorum, which the girl who posted that video of that other chick's bathroom, the service provider's bathroom, you have no decorum and no respect. As granted, not having a toilet seat, a toilet cover, a toilet seat, yeah, that's mad. But you pretending to be this virtuous person, letting the people know for the community, if you're really a virtuous person, you would pull the girl up on it and let her know. You don't know what the circumstance would have been. She could have literally could have broken that morning. Your money from her braiding your hair could have been the money that she needed to then go and buy it. Letting the people them know, cool, say it. For you to film a video, that's where it's too far. I don't think anybody would have cared if you did a voiceover and you explained everything. Yeah, it's even mad that you weren't even comfortable enough to put your own voice in the video, but you're comfortable enough to fill someone else's bathroom. That's odd. And there is a wider conversation about UK service providers because it's mad. So if I'm paying over £100 and there's no toilet seat, yeah, that's an issue, babe. That's an issue. But you let her know. You can let us know. You don't film it. You do the voiceover and you let the people them know. But to film it, that's where you went wrong. And this, unfortunately, is a lesson I've been learning my whole life, which is you can have a really valid point, a really good point, but your method of delivery is just as important as that point, because some people will not be able to hear past your method of delivery. A lot of people won't be able to hear past it or see past it. Because look at what we're focusing on right now. The fact that you did this and you took it too far, as opposed to the fact that it's just not a toilet seat. And given that we know certain contexts in certain households and we know, it's just rude. It's rude. And you have no decorum. It's not even like the girl did you dirty. If she done you dirty, cool. But that was just tasteless, tacky, pathetic. For what? Small clout. This clout that you're chasing, you will never reach, or you'll get it and you'll squander it away by having this sort of worldview. Like I said, wider conversation to have about these stylists, whatever, cool. But there's also a conversation to be had about us as customers and how we behave. Filming people's bathrooms, texting on the phone, chatting shit about the hairstylist when they're right there, being late. Like, it's a bit of both. Let's be reasonable. Don't put us in a bad position where we look crazy now to ask for basic necessities because you're filming it. I get it. I really do get it, but you're dumb. Why would you do that? The girl who recorded herself at the braider's house with no toilet seat is just a reminder of what I talk about a lot. I've seen a lot of people say like, oh, it's mean. It's like, why would you do that? If she did your hair well, blah, blah, blah. And I totally agree. I don't really feel like the video was necessary. But from a business perspective, this is what I think. Firstly, it's just a direct reflection of how customers are these days. And I also think business owners have to be very, very careful of their work and environment. As much as I don't really think that the video was necessary or she had to record someone's house, because obviously the girl's trying to hustle and she's trying to get her money. No one knows her circumstances. It's also just a reminder, like when you start a business and you are allowing people to come into your home, to you it might be your home, but environment to your customer, that is somewhere that they are going to receive a paid service. They're not necessarily seeing it as like, oh yeah, this is where you live, you might be trying to make it. One thing I tell my clients a lot that I mentor is like, customers do not owe you anything. They don't owe you that grace that you might feel like you're entitled to have in terms of, this is my home, I could be going through XYZ. A customer perceives themselves as someone who is paying. And in the digital age we're living right now, where people are very quick to come on TikTok and people are very quick to bash hairdressers or beauticians, I do think there's this extra bit of like fastness that people have to kind of say, okay, well, I paid for this service and this is the working environment that someone's
bringing me into. And like I said, I don't agree with what the girl did. I don't think it was necessary to come online and kind of show that she doesn't have a toilet seat. But again, I've spoken a lot before about a lot of people like to say they have a luxury business, but your working environment doesn't reflect the experience that give someone as a paying customer, that luxury experience, because luxury isn't just a statement, it's about the experience you give to a customer when they're receiving that service. Because now the poor hairdresser, whoever she is, she's probably thinks she's done a good job, she's put her time into making sure that the girl likes her hair, or she's done the girl's hair well, and then now she's probably come online and she's seen someone's rating her toilet, which actually has nothing to do with the service. But again, from a business perspective, when someone is paying you for a service, they have every right to also kind of rate your working environment. So I mentor girls in the beauty industry. I'm a retired beautician myself, and these are some of the things that I talk to my clients about a lot. These are some of the things that I talk to my clients that tell me they want to have a luxury business, or they want their business to be perceived in a certain way. Your working environment plays a big role in that perception that you are going to get from the internet, from customers. And again, a customer doesn't owe you the grace to understand or to even care about your current circumstances. And I also feel like even with things that have gone viral in the past, like the girl who didn't provide the heater, all of these things are part of the service someone pays for indirectly, even if it's not something that people say out loud. There are certain expectations customers are going to have of a business owner indirectly, and you have to make sure that when you are setting up your business, when you are setting up your working environment, when you are inviting someone into your home, that you have thought about these things. It is no longer just about the service, and I say this so much when I speak to clients, when I speak on my socials in general. The service part of being a service provider is becoming more and more irrelevant. There are so many more demands that people are having, and to be fair, I wouldn't even say it's like more demands. I just feel like people are becoming more aware of expectations they should have from business owners. She's well in her right to rate the working environment. She's well in her right to be like, well, I didn't like the fact that your toilet that I am going to use isn't adequate enough for me. Do you get what I mean? But I still don't agree with it. But that's just my 2 pence. But that's just what I feel like business owners need to really take into account when they are setting up their business, when they are inviting people into their homes.
Sometimes when you're doing content creation, especially when you're vlogging your day to day, because of controversial topics, or we want to get a lot of views, or a lot of people talking, or you just want to make your videos go viral, sometimes I feel like content creation do too much, right? I feel like there's some things that but then because you feel like once I post this, people will drag this person. Oh, my videos are going to go viral. Oh, I'm going to make a lot of money. You just want to do it just for the views. And you don't know if you're hurting other people, right? I personally don't see anything wrong with the toilets. In fact, I've gone to a big restaurant that the toilet is not as clean as what I'm seeing on my screen. Like, you can complain about the way she made your hair or the kind of service she gave you. Probably she was telling you to kind of, hold the attachment and giving her. Yeah, you can complain about that. You can complain about the way she was patting the hair, how she was holding the hair, if the hair was neat. You can complain about probably she was not fast enough, or she took your time. You can complain about those things that had to do with the service, not toilet seats. And you can also complain maybe the toilet was dirty and all of that. Sometimes you yourself, is there every time you go to a salon that you use the restroom? I don't think I've gone to a salon, I'm asking them for a restroom, because salons, yeah, even if I don't go to their house and I go to a salon, like a proper store, in a proper shop, I don't even think I ask for restroom, because why should I? But I just feel like if you ask for their restroom, I don't think the restroom will be as fine as the place that they want to make it. Like, do you understand? So I don't even see anything wrong with the toilet. Toilet was clean. Yes, there was no toilet seat, but the toilet was clean. You can still do whatever you want to do and leave, right? So I just feel like it was too much. You did too much there, right? And if you feel like you have a problem with going to make your hair, to just braid your hair for a few hours, and you need to use the restroom, I feel like restroom is a problem for you. No problem. I feel like if you're going to a restaurant, restroom is very important. You cannot compare it to you braiding your hair. Seriously, I braid my hair and I don't think I asked for a restroom. Come to think of it, since I've gone to the salon, I don't think I've asked for a restroom. if I want to go break my, oh, can I use your restroom? I don't even think about it because so now imagine I'm coming to your house. I'm going to be in a place. I don't want to even go past where I'm not supposed to go. I'm going to just sit in a place that you want me to sit, make my hair, and I'm out of your house, right? Not going to every corner and tell, oh, there's no light here, or you did not put the light bulb, or you did not do this, you did like. You guys, what's your take on this video? Can you share your thoughts down in the comment section? Respectfully, do you think she was wrong for doing all of that? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Maria David, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.